Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed my second New Year's Eve glam tutorial as a part of my New Year's Eve glam tutorial series. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So let's just address the elephant in the room. Yes, my hair is blonde now. I feel like my hair is literally different in each video, but I don't even know what happened with this color. I was going for an ash blonde and now we're out here looking like Storm, but it's okay. I still might dye it a darker blonde color, but let me know what you guys think. I might leave it like this, who knows? But anyways, on to brows. So for my brows, I'm using the ColourPop brow pencil in the color dark brown, even though it's not really a dark brown. And I didn't want to do my brows as dark as I usually do, so I'm using this, and all I'm doing is basically just outlining the natural shape of my brows. I did not fill them in at all. All I did was outline the bottom, outline the top, and then brush my hair up like forward, and that was it. To conceal my brows, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Medium Tan Golden, and I'll use Deep on top. And to blend it out, I'm using this brush set that was sent to me by this company called FabIcon Cosmetics. She sent me some brushes and some lip products and also some eyeshadows as well that I'll probably be using in another tutorial, but I was using her brush set and so far so good. It was really soft and it blended out the concealer really nice, so thumbs up from me for that. So now that we have our eyebrows out here looking like they're, you know, slightly related, it is on to eyeshadow. So to prime my eyes, I use the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the color Rumor 2, and I just basically pat that on until it becomes matte, and then I blend out the edges using that same brush that I used to blend out my concealer. So I'm going in with the Morphe M441 blending brush, and for eyeshadow, pretty much all the colors that I'm using are neutral colors, and you can find them in any palette honestly, but these specific colors are from a project that I'm working on for next year. Hopefully it will be released sometime next year, so can't disclose the exact colors, but like I said, they're neutral colors and you can pretty much find them in any palette. So what I will show you is the brushes that I'm using. So the first one was the Morphe M441, and the other brush that I'm using to pack on that darker color is a brush that I got from Coastal Scents. Y'all don't sleep on Coastal Scents. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about them as much, but their brushes are bomb, their eyeshadows are bomb, all that stuff, so check that out. Going in with another Coastal Scents brush. This one is the BR250. I'm just using this brush. It's kind of similar to the E25 brush from Sigma, if you're familiar with that. But I'm using this brush to basically blend out the edges of that dark brown color that we put. And I'm using like a warm medium brown to do that. went back in with the Morphe M441 brush to help blend out that warm brown color a little bit further. And then after that, I went ahead and added that dark brown color just to bring the color back, because in the blending process, you can lose pigment, which is totally normal. So I'm just making sure that that color is still vibrant. So I'm packing on more of that eyeshadow base using this brush that I've had for so long. I don't remember where I got it from, so sorry guys, but at this point you can even use your finger, because we're not even trying to make like a super defined cut crease. We're just trying to pack on this base to our main lid. And whenever I'm doing my one-on-one classes, a lot of people always ask me, so how do you know how far to take it up? Like, what if you go up too far? What if you don't go up far enough? So what I kind of taught myself was, if you stretch your eyebrows up, or basically eyes wide shut, as I've recently realized that's what it's called, so you can see the full capacity or the full space of your eyelid. And if you touch your eye bone or that eye socket bone, everywhere below that is your lid. And that bone is technically your crease. So a lot of people think that where your eye folds, like that natural fold, that's your crease. That's not necessarily true. So, you know, you just learned something today. You don't say I never put y'all in game. Like, I put y'all in game right now. So everywhere below that bone is your lid, and that like actual bone, that's technically your crease. So there you go. I'm packing on a light neutral matte color onto that base that we just put, kind of similar to that first transition color that we did initially. And then I'm using that darkest color that we put in the crease just to blend out the outer V part. So I'm using the NYX Matte Eyeliner to create my wings. You can get this liner from Ulta, Target, Walmart, the beauty supply, just wherever they sell NYX, they usually have this liner. But I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I was a little nervous when I was doing these wings. Like, you can see the worry on my face, because if you mess up the wings, then the whole look is basically ruined. But luckily everything worked out. So I did my wings, and you want to make sure that you do them a little thicker. If you're used to doing a thin line, you want to make sure you do it a little bit thicker than usual, just because the crystals that we're gonna put, you want it to be like accompanied between like the liner. And I wasn't too worried about filling in the liner, because like I said, the crystals are gonna take up that space anyway. So yeah, I created the outline and everything turned out good, so thank God. LOL, y'all, look at my eyelids shaking. Like, this makeup thing no be small thing, no. Like, I was really nervous, partly because I was kind of freestyling as well. I wasn't quite sure what I was trying to do. I just know I wanted to use crystals, and I wanted it to be a winged liner, so I was kind of just finessing and going with the flow. But like I said, we thank God everything turned out good. So I'm gonna put y'all in game again. These Kiss New York Professional Luxury Intense Eyeliners are so bomb. So long lasting, so smooth, so creamy, like everything. And the best thing of all, they're so inexpensive. This liner was like $1.99 or $2.99. Like, you can't beat that. So I was trying to apply it using a brush, just because I wanted it to be like a really thin line on top. But the struggle to stay in frame and use one hand and hold a mirror, the other hand to pull my eye and do the, oh my gosh, it was just too much. So I had to do it off camera and come back. So I picked up these Swarovski, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's the brand that everybody knows. These crystals, I got them from Michael's, And I went ahead and did one eye off camera because, like I said, I was kind of just freestyling, trying to see what I can come up with. But baby, this camera was not doing it justice. Like, when I say that these crystals were so shiny, basically exactly what we're going for New Year's Eve. Like, somebody, like I said, somebody has to see us, period. But if you're not comfortable doing crystals, you can always do glitter liner or just glitter in general. So, but like, I wanted to go all out, and this gave me exactly the look I was going for. So I used the glue, the glue stick, the one that has like a applicator. I basically just applied the glue exactly where I wanted it to be, and I hand placed each individual crystal using a toothpick. And yeah, that's kind of dangerous, but my hands were kind of steady. But if you're not comfortable using a toothpick, you can always use your finger or you can use tweezers, but a toothpick was more precise for me, so I can place it exactly where I wanted it to be. And this glue was really sticky too, so wherever you placed it, that's exactly where it stuck. So, stuck? Is that a word? Stuck? That's exactly where it stayed. So yeah. So I'm wiping off any excess fallout that I may have had with a makeup wipe, and I'm priming my skin with the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Filler and the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance, which I forgot to show, but I'm telling you, so at least that counts, right? Using one of my favorite lash companies ever, Lash by Mary, and y'all, your girl was lit during this video because guess who got a pair of lashes named after her? Yes, this chick right here. When I tell you I was feeling myself, like, can't nobody tell me nothing. So shout out to Mary for doing that. I didn't even ask her to. She just surprised me, and she was just like, hey, these lashes are going to be named Ashley. And I was just like, cool, like, let's go. And I may be a little biased, but these might be my favorite pair from her whole line. But I don't know, that's just me. For foundation, I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the color Mahogany, and to apply it, I'm using one of the brushes from that brush set that was sent to me by FabIcon, which I really liked. It applied my foundation very smooth and very flawlessly, so I really like that. Then to contour, I'm using the black Opal foundation sticks in Ebony and Carob, potato. So I just blended out my highlight and my contour. For my highlight shade, I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Medium Tan Golden. So once that is all blended out, it is time to bake. Just kidding. I wish I would set my face like this. We have to blend out all these harsh lines because they can't catch us slipping out here. It's about to be a new year, so let's leave harsh lines in 2019. I'm using my foundation brush with no additional product just to go over those lines to blend the contour into the highlight and the highlight into the contour and vice versa. So before I bake, I like to kind of preset my concealer just because I feel like it gives it a more smooth and flawless finish. So to do that, I like to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in the color 44.5. And then the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques setting brush. So I just apply that to all my highlighted areas before I bake. And then to bake, I use a mixture of the RCMA powder and Nye Banana Powder. For my waterline, I'm using the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner because I wanted something that was going to be really bright and electric and eye-catching. And this was my first time kind of putting a color besides like white or black in my waterline. So I kind of liked how it turned, well, not kind of, I really liked how it turned out. And then I'm just smoking out my bottom lash line with the same colors that I used on my top eyelid. I went ahead and applied bottom lashes off camera, but if you guys want a detailed tutorial about how I do that, let me know and I'll get that up for you. So I dusted off the excess baking powder, and all I'm doing now is just setting the rest of my face with the MAC Studio Fix powder in the colors. I usually mix NC47 and NW48. Then after the rest of my face is set, I like to bronze and contour using the Covergirl Ebony bronzer. I'll put the link of where I found mine. I got mine from Amazon, I believe, so I'll put the link in the description box down below. And then after I contour, I kind of like to reverse contour, so that's why I'm using this baking powder to help clean up my contour to make it more sharp and precise. And then while that is in the process of, you know, baking and getting cleaned up, I like to apply my blush. I'm a little heavy-handed when I apply my blush because when I dust off that excess baking powder, I kind of use it to smooth out and blend out that blush in the rest of my face. So it kind of takes off that excess and make sure, you know, we're not out here looking crazy. So everything is more smooth and flawless and perfect. I'm going in with Cheeky Bronze by MAC to highlight my cheekbones, which is fitting, as well as my nose. And then to highlight my inner tear duct and just to take the eyes up another level, I'm using this Shimmer Stack by Benny Beauty. And I'm going in with this white gold kind of color to highlight my inner tear duct. I also put a little bit on my eyelids as well. I felt like that white gold really complemented the gold and the silver rhinestones that we had on the eyes, so I really liked that. And then I went in with the gold part of the Shimmer Stack to accentuate my cheekbones even a little bit more, and like I just wanted to be shining from all angles, so that's what we were going for. I wanted to keep the lips nude since we have a lot going on with the eyes, so I'm going in with FabIcon's liquid lipstick in the color Long Gloss Love. But before I applied that, I used a brown liner to line my lips, which I got from Kiss New York. This is the color Dark Brown. And then after I applied that, I did the liquid lipstick and topped it off with the gloss that I got from Galactic in the color Just Nude. So this look is definitely not for the faint of heart because you have to be a different type of bold to wear crystals on your eyes, 25mm lashes, and bright color liner. But I figure it's New Year, so why not go with the bang? Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to get out one more video for this series, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!